The most news in the morning. CNN's American Morning. Weekday, 6 a.m. Eastern.
And we do have breaking news to report this morning. We can report at this hour that the female hiker, Sarah Shourd, who's been detained in Iran for over a year now, has been released. We're getting that word now from Iran TV, and our Reza Sayeh is working his sources. He's in Islamabad right now, also working on this story. But this long ordeal for her family is apparently coming to an end. Not necessarily the case for those other two hikers.
No, the other two males, one her fiance, the other a friend, they've been hiking along the Iraqi border. Iran has been very intransigent about this case. It sounds as though the other two will be tried for espionage. And, you know, great news. We'd heard that Sarah Shourd has been sick. Right. Her family was quite worried about her. We're going to assume that the $500,000 in bail that, in fact, that Iran has been demanding before they release her has been paid, and that they will get her out of there pretty darn quickly. We know the Swiss embassy has been acting, since we have no diplomatic relations there. The Swiss embassy has been acting as the go-between here. Right. So it's you know, great news, but it just kind of underlines that those two young men have also been there for more than a year and remain there. And it must be tough for her because, again, Sean Bauer, Joshua Fatal, both staying behind. And I imagine they have a very close bond now. They had one before, but they sure have one now.
And one thing that we heard from Reza Sayeh yesterday is, because we were sort of wondering, well, you know, about this money that had to be paid. What is the deal with it? It almost felt like ransom that had to be paid in order to get her out of there. But as Reza Sayeh was explaining, this was essentially bail money that was supposed to be paid on her behalf for her to be released. And with the understanding, obviously, under Iranian law, that she would come back for her trial. Obviously, that won't be the case. Once she leaves the country, she's going to be gone for good, and that's for her own. That's for her own good, obviously.